Hi, my name's David Linton. I run Updata, and a number of my consultancy clients have been asking me, what they should buy. I've been running through portfolios, typically looking at thousands of charts a day, and you'll see in a minute how I do that. For what to buy, and so a starting point is gold, and a lot of clients are saying, well, what should I do with gold? Which gold share should I buy? So the simple process, I just type in icon. If you're using Metastock, I suspect you can do the same. You type in gold stocks in Refinitiv icon, and when you do that, it comes up with a list of 800 stocks, and I just click there and export to Excel, and I just export that whole list, and they're in order of market cap, which is quite handy. I then just take this list of codes. So I'm going to run through quite a lot of charts here, but I just take this list of codes and I take it and I go to Updata, and I'm going to give myself a fresh desktop, and I'm going to create a watch list. So I'm going to go new, create from pasted text, OK, paste those codes in and select where the data is coming from. If it's coming from Metastock, you put Metastock. In my case, it's icon, and I'm going to go gold stocks. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create that list, and lo and behold, it's going to create a big list. So it's now loading the histories for those, and I'm going to number these because they're in order of market cap. So by putting the numbers in, that orders them, and I'm going to go and create a new list, just to show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go create a new list, new, and I'm going to do this one manually, and I'm going to call this gold buys. I've probably got a few of these, so I'm just calling it gold buys 3. I'm going to just add a stock. Newmont Mining, I think, was one that came in there, and I'm just putting that at the top just to give it a stock name. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a few charts. Let's go 1, 2, open a few more. So I reckon I'm going to survive with 4 charts, and basically what I can do is do this tiling method, which I use a lot, which is this Charts Today tiling layout. So that's quite nice. And then what I will do here is, what I'll do here is I'll just push these charts a bit smaller, and I'm going to go through the list, and what I'm going to do here is make that a weekly, make that a daily, that's a weekly and a daily. We're going to make that a 1% PNF, and I'm going to make this one a 0.5% PNF. Press the T key, put the chart targets on, and I'm going to also just do here a relative strength. In fact, I should have done that normalized. I'm going to do a relative strength normalized, and select gold, which is XAU, select, and we go there, and I'm going to do it from the start of January. So I just want to know how well they're outperforming gold this year. And I'm also going to do an on-balance volume because I just want to check that there is volume behind these moves. Not that one, undo that. Go again, on-balance volume, that one there. So, and I'm going to just make that chart a little bit smaller and this one a little bit bigger, because I have all these sort of set up normally. And then I'm going to just turn these into tracker charts, and this into tracker charts, and this into tracker charts. And one thing you can do is just cache the data, and I'm just going to just go away and cache the data. So while it's doing that, it's running through and getting all the data for me. So I've got my other list, which is my gold buys list, and I'm just going to make that quite narrow and just put that there, because what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to run through these now. So I'm literally going through the stocks and looking for buys. And what I'm looking for is that they're both above the cloud, and so there's 800 stocks times 4 charts. So basically, I'm going to be looking at 3,200 charts, but I will fly through these charts. And so basically what I'm looking for is upside more than 20% and above the cloud. So it'll take me, I could do scans, of course, but I find it good to look at the data. So there's a very big upside target. So that one can go into my list, and I just drag it across. And I keep going down the list looking at these charts. So that doesn't qualify because it's below the cloud. That one's below the cloud. This one is just coming above the cloud, but the target's not big enough. Here, the target's not high enough, only 8%, although on the shorter term charts, it's not too bad, so I'll throw that in. I might go through this process again with this list, narrowing it down. So this is the process that I go through to arrive at the best looking gold stocks, and that's what clients pay me to do, but you can easily do it yourself. It's not difficult. And what we're looking for is stocks that meet that criteria. So I just literally can run through. Here's one that's got 50% upside, coming above the cloud. Not quite there, but I think that the fact that it's making a new high, which is why I like to look at the charts and eyeball what's going on. And I've just got a picture here of rising volume, outperforming gold recently, and I'll go right the way through the list and then come up with my short list. So that's how I do it. A few people have asked me, what should I buy? Well, that's the process that I go through in terms of finding the stocks to buy. And I'm running through a lot of client portfolios at the moment, assisting them in understanding what they should sell and looking at what they should buy, going through a rotation. And that's something we should all be doing with the way the markets are changing. I just hope that helps you get an idea of how to do this. So let me know if I can be of any more assistance. Bye for now.